Hey, here's another episode of 9mm versus 38 Special, and today what I have is the Remington HTP ammunition. I have the 9mm 115 grain plus P versus the 38 Special 125 grain plus P. Now, I've often got a lot of flack in the past over the fact that I use a 38 Special plus P versus a standard pressure 9mm, and people say, "Oh, that's not fair." And I kind of agree. I say, well, yeah, it's not fair because the 9mm has nearly twice the pressure of the 38 plus P to begin with. And then they're like, well, that's the opposite of what I meant. But anyways, here we go. To make it fair, we're gonna test a 9mm plus P versus the 38 plus P. And I'm going to use my 4-inch barrel Ruger Security 9 and my 4-inch barrel Smith & Wesson 686. And the rate of velocity from the website shows that the 38 Special plus P should do 945 feet per second at the muzzle from a 4-inch barrel. The 9mm plus P shows 1,250 feet per second at the muzzle, also from a 4-inch barrel that we have here. So we should be pretty close to rated velocity. And we're going to go through the chronograph and get some chronograph numbers and see what kind of accuracy it has at the same time from 5 yards. And then, as always, we'll go through the Jug-Or-Not box, 6 water jugs, and on the front of that we have 4 layers of denim, followed by 1 3/4 inches of bologna, followed by 3/8 inch particle board to simulate sternum, ribs, and all of that. And we'll see what kind of damage it does. So let's get started with the test. All right, here's the 9mm HTP from about 5 yards. We'll see if we get rate of velocity of 1,250 feet per second, and we'll see what kind of accuracy we get as well. $1,654. 1137. 1106. 1111. 1122. 1138. I'll do another one because that first one was obviously a malfunction or something like that. 1,086. So are we getting the 1,250 feet per second? No, we're not. Quite a bit lower. In that first shot, there's no way that was correct. So quite a bit less than rate of velocity. Now let's see what we get for the 38 Special plus P for accuracy and velocity. All right, let's try the 38 Special plus P, see what kind of velocity and accuracy we get. See if we get close to that 945 rated velocity. 961. 1,014. 1,043. 1,051. And 986. So I'd say we're above rate of velocity. So the 9mm plus P, it's telling you something different than what you're really getting. The 38 Special seems to be pretty good. So let's hit the Jug-Or-Not box and see who wins between the 38 Special and the 9mm. And you have to remember that the 9mm is fully jacketed because it has to be that way on the tip in order to feed correctly through a semi-automatic pistol. The 38 Special has an exposed lead tip, which is very soft, so that may very well aid in expansion with less energy. So let's see what we get in actual result. All right, here's the 9mm plus P. We're going to go through the 4 layers of denim, 1 3/4 inches of bologna, 3/8 inch particle board into water jugs, and see what we get with the 9mm plus P Remington HTP. All right, this would have been the front where the denim was. The denim's gone. And we went right through this particle board this way. And what we have is pretty good damage with the 9mm. Overall, it's pretty good. But let's see what we got in water jug. Here's jug 1, and that is pretty good damage. That's more than what we see with a lot of ammunition. And in jug 2, I see the bullet. And here we are. That's actually pretty good. That's you know, jug 2 is pretty average for what I've been seeing lately with this test medium, and that's pretty good expansion. Didn't look like it got anywhere near the third jug, but we'll see how the 38 Special+P does in comparison. Here's the 38 Special+P Remington HTP, 125 grain. 4 layers of denim, 1 3/4 inches of bologna, followed by 3/8 inch particle board into water jugs. Alright, what we have here is it removed it right from the pack. Here's the entrance hole, the exit hole. Interesting thing, the particle board hole looks quite a bit bigger with the 38 Special, which does indicate a little bit more expansion a little bit earlier on. So let's see what it did in water jugs. There's jug 1 with the 38 Special. Almost the same as the 9mm, not quite, but almost. We have an entrance in jug 2. And jug 3 has a dent in it where it's leaking a little bit in jug 3. But we caught the bullet in jug 2. And here we are with the 38 Special+P. Looks to be like there's a little bit less bullet there. Like it lost a little bit of that lead, and that's to be expected with the tip being exposed. Expansion is a little bit less, but pretty comparable, but we had a little bit more penetration and a larger initial fragmentation on that particle board. So overall, what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing two different ammunition, one known as being a weak ammunition, one known as being ultra powerful, and I'm seeing the same performance pretty much, with some aspects of the 38 Special actually being more damaging to the target. So comparing these two, I'm not seeing a big difference here. I think they're both good ammunitions. They work pretty well. Pretty typical here for what we're seeing. So that's what you get today with the HTP 9mm+P versus 38 Special+P. So as always, comment, share, and like, and thanks for watching.